G'day guys, ZiggyD here. Now, I know I've already made my vlog video through the ZiggyD Weekly for this week, but I wanted to make another one today just for an extra special announcement and just for a bit of a chance to have a bit of a heart-to-heart talk with you guys. So today signifies the time where I've gone 100% full-time YouTube-only mode in my life and in terms of what I'm doing in my career. So this is a little bit earlier than expected. Up to this point, I've been supporting myself and helping to pay the bills with freelance work, so I've been sort of changing between part-time, full-time YouTube work as I can, but still doing quite a bit of freelance work. But this also means that in the past, I've had to do something that wasn't completely in line with my passions, which was pretty painful. But you got to do the things you've got to do if you you want to get to the places you want to get to. But yesterday, I finished up the last of my major freelance jobs that I was working on, a little bit earlier than expected, but that's okay. And I decided, while I was originally planning on picking up more freelance work to continue to pay the bills and such, decided that now might actually be a good time to really jump into this head first. So that's pretty exciting. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think I can actually do this. I think this is possible. This is something that I'm pretty excited to do, and I think the time has come to really cut away from the things that aren't directly in line with my passions. So over the past few years, over the past 2 or so years, I've found out that there's 2 things I'm really passionate about. There's gaming, and I think gaming is more than just a hobby or a way to waste time. I think gaming can have a profound impact on who we are, and it can positively impact a lot of people's lives, and it's taught me and impacted me a lot. And the other thing I've become really passionate about is helping people. Through doing various YouTube videos and vlogs and helping people enjoy their games on a deeper and more satisfying level, I've found that helping people is really satisfying. Who'd have thought? But I've discovered those 2 things are my, things that I'm really, really passionate about, and I want to do everything I can to do those full time. So I've decided that now might be time to jump into the YouTube thing. Now, as I said, this is a little bit earlier than expected. I was planning on going a little bit further, just sort of doing the YouTube thing as I have been, still sort of part-time, until I, still doing the freelance thing until I could have YouTube earning enough to more than pay the bills and still be a little bit comfortable. But currently, I'm pretty open and honest with this sort of stuff, by the way. If you guys have seen my other channel, ZiggyD, I've in the past talked about, all my earnings and stuff like that. I'm not shy about how I earn a living. But currently, I've gotten up to the point where my rent is $230 a week, right? So times that by 4, that's $920 if my math is correct. And that's about how much I'm earning off YouTube per month at the moment. So I'm covering rent. However, there's still other bills to pay, like, there's still electricity, internet, water, food. That's kind of important too. But overall, I live pretty cheaply. Amy lives pretty cheaply. Amy earns a little bit of money as well that helps cover the other stuff as well. So still not to the point of comfort. So I'm taking a little bit of a leap of faith here, which is, I think, something you have to do. When you really want to achieve something, I think you have to, I saw a video recently that said you have to want it more than you want to breathe when you are underwater, essentially. You have to want it, you have to want it as much as you want to breathe. And that's how much I want this. So I've decided to go at it a little bit earlier, not pick up any more freelance work, and to actually jump straight into this. So that's pretty exciting. And I think it can be done. I think over the next 2 months, I can build it up a little bit more, do 2 good, consistent videos every day, just give you guys a ton of value and have a lot more people come into my channel and see my content and really enjoy it, get value from that, and then the YouTube thing will follow suit. The YouTube earnings, they follow. As long as I can provide as much value as possible to you guys, the viewers, the earnings follow, and that's, I think, it's my favorite way to live. I think that's something I can really get behind and something that feels really good in line with my values. I've talked about values quite a few times in the past. And the idea of providing, value to you guys, providing free content for you guys to enjoy, and just earning off that feels really good to me. Feels really in line with my values. And that's something I really want to do. So something else I wanted to talk about was, if you guys have really enjoyed my content, now's the time for me to tell you how you can support me in the future. And no, I'm not asking for you to like throw money at me. I'm pretty confident I can get by. I eat cheaply, I live cheaply, I pay my bills and stuff like that. Donations are super appreciated and you guys have done that, but I've never been one to solicit donations. I would much prefer instead that you guys help me through the best way possible that you guys can help me. And that is to share my content with someone else that you know, or to, if you see someone asking a question that some of my content answers, to share that to them. So probably the best thing you can do to help a YouTuber grow is if you see someone on a forum asking about how do I know if I've got a good quiver in Path of Exile? And then you send them to my video on quivers. Literally, I have a video on quivers. Check it out. You send them to that video and they're like, holy crap, this guy just recommended me this video. It answered exactly my question and then some. It was awesome. I'm subscribing to this guy. I'm watching a bunch of his other content. That is the biggest recommendation you can give me. That's the biggest support you can give me. So in an effort to make this as easy as possible, if I just switch over here, bam. I've even made my website, ZiggyD.tv, which some of you guys have already checked out. It's pretty cool. I made it all by myself, and I think it looks pretty snazzy, as you guys can see. And the reason I made this was I wanted something to really tie together all of the work I'm doing. So for example, you can see here there's like this Path of Exile farming collection. Let's click on this. If you see someone asking about Path of Exile, you know, where do I farm in Path of Exile? How do I go about farming? You know, how do I farm legendaries and stuff like that? You're like, oh, I know ZiggyD has a video on that, but YouTube can be a little bit tough to find the video. So I wanted to put these all together. So you see someone asking, oh, I've accidentally clicked on the Beginner's Guide series, whatever. But someone's asking about, you know, they're new to Path of Exile. You have a friend you want to get into Path of Exile. I've tried to make these guides specifically for this purpose so that you guys can just link them to this. That's the idea. So basically I've put together this guide, for example. This is a good example of what I'm trying to do with the site. Essentially I've compiled a bunch of my different guides and videos that I think are perfect to get a beginner into the game. So I'm talking about, you know, what is Path of Exile, the beginner's quick start guide, the basic mechanics explained, list of videos, how to create your own builds, video guides on that, best builds for beginners, how to get about trading, you know, how to be a better player in general, and all that good stuff. Just everything, I think, like a crash course on how to get into Path of Exile. And I want to keep covering these games. I'll switch back now. I want to keep covering these games and like cover them in depth and help people really get a lot out of them. As I've said, and I even talked about this, I made a little manifesto thing on my site that really talks about how I feel about gaming. Gaming has had a profound impact on me. It's like it's changed my life for the better in such a strong and powerful way, and it's given me the confidence to go out and do the things I really wanted to do and to shape my life the way I want it. It's given me the confidence to get into YouTube and do this thing that I'm doing now that I really, really love. And I want to help people, you know, experience that as much as possible as well. And I think the best way to experience games is to understand them more wholly. So that's why I make guides. Hopefully this gives you some insight into why I do this. And if you guys want to support me in trying to do this and bringing you guys better content, and if I can continue to earn a full-time living off this and continue to push this just a little bit further, I'm so close to being able to, you know, do this full-time without any worries and just being able to focus on making the best content possible. And if you guys want to support that, then share my content with someone. Just link a friend, you know, when it seems right, when it feels natural to you, if it feels right. If you know I have a good video that helped you and you think it'll help someone else, then spread that love around, you know. It reflects well on you, it reflects well on me, and the people end up getting more value out of their games as well, and I think that's pretty noble. Anyway, that's my heart-to-heart talk and my announcement. I'm pretty excited, and thanks for all of the support you guys have given me up to this point. I think I'm up to 12.5k subscribers now, which is pretty massive. Like when I first started on YouTube, I know every YouTuber says this, but I didn't grasp like that this sort of thing could happen and that you guys would really love hearing my voice and seeing my face. It's just it's awesome. All right. Before I start tearing up, I'm gonna stop the video. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.